Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
The golden image of the mother goddess carried atop a huge temple elephant. Symbols of a heritage so old that history does not record its beginnings, and only myths and legends and ancient ceremonies hint of its origins dimly, vaguely, but still quite imperishably.
Drawn by the beacon of this heritage trail came Portuguese Admiral Vasco da Gama in 1498. He landed in Kapad, 16 kilometers from Kozhikode or Calicut, as this memorial recalls. Today, this stretch of golden sand is one of the less discovered Arabian Sea beaches of our southwestern state of Kerala. But then, Kerala has a number of attractions awaiting discovery.
Further down Calicut's popular beach, for instance, we found these enormous timber sculptures, or rather, they looked like sculptures. They were in fact the stems and stern posts of wooden ships. There is a thriving demand for such handcrafted ships. Models of these ships are still created by traditional shipwrights plying their skills in workshops like these. Master shipbuilder Bashir takes orders from Arab ship owners, sipping cups of cardamom-flavored kawa coffee.
We left Calicut and drove over a bridge spanning a river on which rafts of logs floated. "11 kilometers away was Bashir's shipyard. Here, another dhow was being hand-built.
On the banks of this backwater, the ancestors of these fiddler crabs probably saw King Solomon's and Sinbad's ships being built, or so folklore would have us believe.
We returned to Calicut. There is a deceptive, unhurried air about this part of town, around the Maharaja's Square. Banana chip makers, however, seemed to be in a bit of a hurry. This delectable speciality of Kerala calls for skilled culinary techniques. The bananas are sliced into water, soaked in a turmeric solution, and washed to remove their stickiness. Only then are they fried, sizzling in cauldrons of coconut oil.
Accommodation in Calicut ranges from this comfortable state-run hotel at 300 rupees AC double to this top-of-the-market one with a suite at 1,195 rupees. Calicut has a railway station. It also has its own airport, linking it to other towns in Kerala, India, and the Gulf states.
Many of the old Malabarian double-storied houses still stand. The houses have been designed to trap the sea breezes of this palm green land. Every part of the coconut palm is used, except the rustle of the wind in its fronds.
Driving south out of Calicut, we passed lines of schoolgirls, young citizens of a state which values education. Elephants and rivers are very much a part of the lives of the people of Kerala. Elephants and men were bathing in a river. Then men bathed a kneeling elephant.
We reached Cheruthuruthi, 157 kilometers from Calicut. Here, the Kerala Dance Academy, the Kerala Kalamandalam, has done much to preserve the wonders of Kerala's heritage of dance. The creation of poet Valathal Narayana Menon, the Academy rescued many of Kerala's performing arts from the verge of extinction. Today, students are trained in the intricacies of the dance drama Kathakali, the Sanskrit theatre of Kudiyattam, and the intensely feminine Mohiniyattam. Other disciplines include the complex gender drumming, makeup, and costuming. The Kalamandalam welcomes visitors. Traditionally, the classical dances of Kerala go on late into the night. In time, the texture of this heritage is ingrained, hauntingly, into our hearts and minds.
Next morning, from our hotel room in Thrissur, 30 kilometers from Cheruthuruthi, the town spread as soft as a symphony. Accommodation in Thrissur ranges from rooms like this at 500 rupees AC double to ones like these priced at 260 rupees non-AC. Thrissur, officially called Thrissur, is also linked by rail and road to other towns in Kerala and the rest of the country.
Thrissur is centered on a circle around the hillock of the Vadakanathan temple. Non-Hindus may enter this temple only during the Great Elephant Festival of Pooram in April or May, according to the religious lunar calendar. The temples of Kerala, with their sanded courts, little shrines, and striking architecture, bear a surprising resemblance to temples in Southeast and East Asia, particularly Japan. The similarities could be evidence of ancient cultural and trade contacts between Kerala and the Asia-Pacific region. Legend has it that scholars and missionaries from India carried their skills to other Asian lands in the distant past. There are also traces of an even more ancient faith. These figures of women could mark an almost forgotten outdoor shrine of the primeval mother goddess of all mankind.
Architects and archaeologists believe that the circular umbrella-shaped dome above the sanctum evolved from the Stone Age umbrella stones of Kerala. Not far from the temple, we saw this relocated umbrella stone in the State Museum, Thrissur. Under this could have been a burial jar now displayed in the nearby archaeological museum.
It is a very human trait to make shrines to great leaders, representing them in hero stones like this one. In time, we often give such sculptures all the reverence due to our gods. In the Archaeological Museum, too, are copies of the murals of the Mattancherry Palace in Cochin. The style of these tempera paintings recalls the murals in Buddhist temples. The floor tiles of this museum resemble ancient Roman mosaics. Such displays of Kerala's rich heritage fire the minds of school children visiting its museums.
Others delight in its ancient traditions preserved by such festivals as Thrissur Pooram in April-May and the Great Elephant March, held every year between the 17th and the 20th of January. The Great Elephant March brings together many elements of Kerala's heritage, which are seldom seen in one place. The lineup of caparisoned elephants replicates the great temple, mosque and church festivals. The feeding of the elephants, however, is unique to this festival. Folk and shamanistic dances and penitential kavadi carriers recall religious rites of great antiquity. You can even learn a pulikali, a tiger dance. 2 steps, pause, 2 steps, pause, a tiger stalking its prey.
Then, under a sunlit marquee tent, visitors lunch on some of the dishes of Kerala. Also some food which is not quite so exotic.
After which, there are elephant rides around the stadium in front of the temple.
This is the reputed granddaddy of all the martial arts of Asia, Kalaripayattu. Traditionally, even women learnt this self-defensive skill. Kalaripayattu teaches the use of a number of weapons, but you don't really need a specialized one. A battered umbrella will do. And when the umbrella flies away, use a scarf.
You can lead an elephant away by its tusk, if the elephant is willing. Elephants have a fairly hectic social life, attending religious parades virtually all through the year.
Immediately after the Great Elephant March, we visited a festival in Kurpancherry, on the outskirts of Thrissur. Here, the enthusiasm of the spectators was as spirited as that in a rock concert, boosted by booming, blaring wraparound sound. Once again there was an East Asian touch. The beautiful Pandal towers resembled Chinese pagodas.
We drove away from festive Thrissur, heading south along cool green roads. We caught our breaths, gazing at a temple on the edge of a river. Its devotees probably cross on slow poled boats using the river as a highway.
In AD 52, Christ's apostle St. Thomas sailed down such a river to the thriving port of Cranganore, now called Kodungallur. A domed church marks the spot where he landed.
Islam also came to the subcontinent of India, Pakistan and Bangladesh through Kodungallur. Here in AD 629 came Malik bin Dinar, bringing Islam to the south, southeast and East Asia. The old mosque commemorating this historic event still stands as a revered place of worship. All that has been altered is the facade of the old mosque to conform to the more usual architecture of mosques.
The people of the world came to the old temple of the Devi, the mother goddess in Kodungallur, searching for spices. Traditionally, devotees gave the gift of pepper to the goddess, and so it became a beacon for the spice buyers of the world. The festival of the goddess is still celebrated with great pomp, including an honor guard of elephants.
We shared a beautiful ceremony when the temple lamps were lit and oil flames flared like golden blossoms in the gathering shadows of evening. Sunset was a waterscape on a cloth of gold, as irresistible as the siren lure of spices.